Yeah, I know what type of time I'm on when I step in the scene, man. Had them bottles ready, had them sparkles ready. It's gonna be a good night. Last time around, it was different. Somebody tell them pay attention, nigga.
Yeah. Welcome to this brand new episode of another Nypd podcast. Your boy John, my co-host Dev. And let's jump right into this. Jump right into it. Even though I think she was trolling with her
Uh-huh.
comments, but her comments seemed to ruffle a lot of feathers online. A lot of people feel this type of way about what she said, but I think I'm pronouncing her name rapper
Doechi.
Doechi.
Yep.
I don't know how, everybody got special pronunciations to their
Right,
name.
right, right.
Chop it.
Extra symbols and shit.
Like, but you look at it, you look, it looks one way, but it's pronounced a whole nother way.
Yeah.
So
It's actually Doechi Cabana. Like, bitch, you don't say that. Like,
but fresh off her, Grammy win,
right.
she was doing a little interview thing. And when she was asked what's a red flag in dating, her answer was straight men. So I went through the comment section. Some people were saying she's of the alphabet community,
Yeah,
and she also bi. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I was reading in the comments.
yeah,
And some people was like, shouldn't straight men shouldn't be taking that shit seriously.
yeah.
But when you heard the comments, what you thought?
It's funny, man. It's funny. Like, and then it's funny and it's on brand to the world we live in. Like it's it's like low hanging fruit when it comes to uh straight men, cis males and shit. Like, we not in no more. We ain't out the vibes no more. That's the land we live in, man. It is what it is. I don't take offense to the shit because I know women don't like gay men. Like, women who like men don't like gay men. So, like, none that I know. They like they men to be heterosexual men. And again, if you like, I see, like, all different type of social media conversation, and it's a crazy world we live in because a lot of women are, pro everything. They want people to be themselves and shit. But they ain't taking no down low, brother, and they definitely ain't taking a nigga who's taking another nigga. Like, so it's like it's a funny world that it's a funny
Yeah,
and
because when you get down to like they'll they'll get into their beliefs and everything, but then when they live in a certain situation, you see they actually live. Oh, their man was down low.
oh yeah, and then they gonna expose that nigga. Like, it ain't like they it's like, I think we had this conversation before because
Yeah,
it's
we did
like,
have a conversation like this
yeah,
before.
because it's funny because when it comes to men, that's not openly like flamboyant and stuff like that, you just can't be a nigga out here, man. You gotta be something. You gotta have something going on with you. And if you don't, or if you don't share that information with people, they will expose you. A nigga can't be gay and to be a regular nigga. Like, you can't be just a cool nigga, just I ain't gonna say normal nigga, but not a flamboyant nigga. You can't be just a masculine homosexual, right? Not hyper masculine when you're trying to take shit, but just a cis, I ain't even cis, just a masculine man who likes other men, right? Because in this world, we only allow space for the far left or right, right? So you have to be flamboyant, right? Or you have to be DL. But a woman who like men, ain't she cool with both sides, but she ain't making that her life partner. She ain't laying down with them. and all that. So when we talk about her red flags and shit, let's keep it a whole stack. Women who like men generally don't like they men to like other men. So it's all fun and games to me. It's all hilarious to me. I know, we accept everybody for who they are, but we still live in a somewhat taboo world when it comes to men and their sexuality, because a man has to be either openly flamboyant, openly homosexual, and if he's not, then there's a crowd of people trying to expose him. A man can't be bisexual because it's like, ain't no such thing as bisexual when it comes to men, right? Like that culture for a lot of people don't exist. And a woman who's cool with homosexual men, who supports the homosexual or LGBT community friends, she will never accept her partner, a male partner, being bisexual or being prescribed to one of the letters in the community and shit like that. So when I see Doechi saying this, I just laugh because it's on par to the world we live in. Like, women is fucking confused. And I love y'all, but y'all always been that way. I love women. I love everybody. But more importantly, I love black women more than anything. And black women be fucked up in it, but it's all good. Like, Doechi is a talented artist, a dope person. Her skin be glowing. She got a pretty skin, and I respect it. She a dope artist, not just an MC or singer. She got like a lot going on. She's dope. But when I saw this shit, man, it just like looking at the comments and shit. I don't see how men get cis men or straight men, how they get so butthurt because
I would say, well, you get about confused with the lanes, but I think straight men. Let's just say straight men. I think straight men is the only men that actually had their feathers ruffled by it.
Yeah, of course. Straight men. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know how straight men allow shit like this to get to them because, again, me as a straight man, I don't give a fuck about nobody say about my sexuality or the men in my community that prescribe to being straight or cis male or whatever fucking tag they want to give us. Like, Doechi is, to me, was trolling. It's all satire. The fucking world we live in is satire, right? None of this shit is real. This shit, we're all in the matrix. It's all fake. None of it's real. And so I don't believe shit Doechi saying because she said a red flag is a straight male. Doechi will never, and it's just my opinion, I don't know this person, so I can't say never for sure. But women who like men don't like they men to like other men.
No, because now you confuse me with the whole cis man thing.
That's how
I hear a lot. But I just googled it. It's short for gender, but it says basically a man whose gender identity matches the male sex.
Exactly. So
he was assigned at birth. So I guess you identify
a straight man. A straight man,
it's
funny. Not even a straight man. A man that not even a straight man. Because you could be cis and still be homosexual.
Where's it at? It says, where'd it go? Being cisgender is not the same as being straight, but they can overlap. Right. That's what it says.
Right. So they are right because a cis male is solely someone who, cis male or female, is solely a person who prescribed to the genetic DNA that they were born with.
I know this is probably gonna come off as ignorant, but I just thought about this. Like, as we said in this time of conversation, like, I don't know the times you're in. Like, are we nowadays? You gotta explain because it says the gender that you identify matching your birth gender, but me and you were men, but we ain't going around like we identify. We just are. You know what I'm trying to say? That's like more like my question.
Unfortunately,
we're not going around.
Look, straight men don't say that. Because there's no, we don't even fathom that. We don't even think about that shit.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like,
but there is, so it's the cis thing is so fucking weird and confusing because
technically,
because
we would be considered, right? We would be considered because we're born men and
we're cis men, but a homosexual man is still cis. But they own their community. Their community will still put a label. They won't give the homosexual man the cis title because he's just homosexual. Like, it's the weird ass world we live in because, again, they've now made the cis thing a straight male or straight female thing, but really it's just somebody who identifies with the sex they were born
right
with.
Here, and it says cisgender people may not think of themselves as cisgender because their gender identity matches their birth expectations. So I guess we're in that part of
right, because y'all create new labels that our God didn't make. It's just I'm a male and that's what I am. Like, that's just what it is. I don't got the extra pronouns.
Guess when we filling out an application, and that's you identifying what you are when you feeling, male, female, other.
So right, it's a male, female. You put cis or ses, however the fuck you spell it.
Well, I'm just saying in terms of that, but outside of filling out an application or like being straight assed, I'm not going. Right. Yeah, I'm a man. It's just that's who I am.
But even so, but then again, you could be, because I think for a homosexual man, do they say I'm a homosexual cis man?
Yeah, if he technically by terms, if he identifies as a man,
right?
He was born a man,
right?
He just happens to be gay. He's still,
and so
by the definition, he's still cis man.
Exactly, but this world won't. The way the labels work now, they don't give them cis. They just give them homosexual.
So I guess everybody has to have a label. That's what basically.
Everybody got to be tagged up. Everybody got to have a brand. You got to have a brand. You got to have some shit on your forehead. You got to wear a name tag. Hi, my name is cis male. Hi, I'm homosexual. Hi, I'm trans. Whatever the fucking case may be. All I'm saying is, if Doechi, let's just say if Doechi was telling the truth, I don't know no woman who is attracted to men that like their men to be anything other than straight.
Mm-hmm. So cisgender is a term basically that was alternative instead of using the words normal or regular, saying I'm just a normal man or I'm just a regular man. Instead of saying, I guess those is deemed offensive, so they create the term, the cisgender term. So instead of being,
but what you just say, I'm just a man. You ain't say regular. You ain't say I'm a normal.
But I guess if you used to say I'm just a man, that would be more like, without, I think even saying that in today's climate is like saying you're regular or I am a man.
No, you putting that shit out there. I'm just saying I'm a man. That's it. Yeah, I don't got to say nothing else. I don't have to say anything fucking else. I'm a man.
In today's climate, you're kind of insinuating towards, by you just taking that stance, you're insinuating normal or regular or,
because if you say you trans, do you gotta say I'm trans this? No, you just say I'm trans. Don't say I'm trans male, I'm trans female, I'm trans.
Yeah, but
and allow the world to figure it out, nigga. I'm male. I'm a male. I'm a man. You can figure out whatever the fuck you want. I'm a man.
Yeah, because it says in the same paragraph, it says describe people who are cisgender, which can position trans people as abnormal. So by you saying normal or regular, is basically saying trans is irregular and abnormal. So
I ain't say none of that, but y'all motherfuckers know what it is. Anywho,
but that's all in the same paragraph.
Yeah, I ain't saying. I just said I'm a male. But I am a man. I am a male, and that's just what it is. I don't have to go into the depths of cis and all this other crazy shit. I mean, not crazy shit. All this other varieties of shit.
I'm gonna say I don't think her. I don't care for her orientation, but do you think her orientation applies to her comment of like no? Even I feel like she's trolling, but whatnot.
I don't because like I said, if her based on I'm assuming, so none of this shit means anything. But most women who like men like their men to be cis or cis, or however the fuck you pronounce it.
Cisgender.
Right. I don't know any woman who likes men to know and like their men to dabble in men. So her saying that means nothing to me because I'm assuming she is not attracted to, if she are attracted to men, she's not attracted to men that are not technically cis. Most women that like men, born as males, identify as males, don't like their male or man to dabble in any other sexual orientation. You can take that however you want. That's how I feel. And based off the women I know, whereas to men, we fantasize a woman, oh, she's bisexual. Oh, I'm gonna get the girl and I'm gonna get the threesome. Oh, she like girls and men. We fantasize and glamorize that dumb shit. Whereas women, if you a nigga coming to a woman and she considers herself a woman who likes whatever, when it comes to her man, he has to be a cis-orientated man. Drop your comments if I'm capping, because y'all know I ain't. But it's all, again, to me, it was trolling. I didn't take offense to it. So if you are a cis man or cis man, you shouldn't be commenting because now they're going to call you DL. You got to know when to fold them, know when to hold them, and know when to fold them. In this world, don't say shit, because then they're going to put you in a box. They're going to grab you and take you over there anyway. Oh, he down low. Oh, you insecure. Oh, you had some. Hey, y'all, that nigga's gay. And then now it's supposed to be celebrating, but then y'all now are using that as a way to ridicule somebody. The world is fun. It's funny as fuck, bro. Because in the same breath, the same people that celebrates the LGBTQ community, they will then insult people with that same sexual orientation.
It's a crazy world.
But then be upset or be offended if we use, like formerly people used to use it as a derogatory or a sense of joking, calling somebody gay. Oh, yo, that's gay as hell. That's gay. Be offended by that. But then if a man is standing on business when it comes to being cis, you will then ridicule him and call him of the LGBT community. Oh, you emotional? Are you sure? It's like, damn.
I don't know, man.
When has feeling something and standing on something been a sign of your sexuality?
Like I said, I still think she was trolling, but it started a whole.
It is a troll, but it's a sensitive topic in this world because everybody still want to represent their people.
Even if she 100% believed in that's her statement, I just feel like
I don't believe it.
It just came off as trolling.
That's I don't believe it. Yeah, I think it's all troll.
From trolling to comedian from one of the funniest families to ever grace the earth. Damien Wayans talked about him not stepping back into the stand-up realm, stand-up comedy realm.
Yeah, he was talking about how sensitive the world is, kind of
Yeah,
on
it's a
part two.
different climate compared to when they was all doing their stand-ups.
Yeah, and
Marlon will be doing stand-ups though.
yeah, but he's not in the sense of he's not gonna change the way he performs.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's not gonna do stand-up, because he's like, I'm not gonna at when he was in his hey, everybody got it. You know what I'm saying? Black, white, Asian, sexual orientation, tall, skinny, fat, small. Everybody could get it, and we could all laugh at each other.
Mm-hmm.
And he feels as though that in this climate, when it comes to his style of writing, where it's very raw, with political hints in it, pieces a part of it. The world, because of political reasons, sexual orientation reasons, the world is hypersensitive, and the comedians of his generation and like his style can't do anything in this world. You be.
I think at this point you just gotta. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Like don't change. Stick to what you stick with.
Yeah.
Because obviously the people that's gonna be there watching the show is obviously gonna be the ones that already know.
Yeah, that know you. That,
it may be a few sprinkled in there. It's like, oh no, why are you saying that? Oh no, what the fuck? You make
and
it.
then again,
there's always a few.
Somebody being there like that's offensive. Get on their ass.
Mm-hmm. Cause I remember that one time, it was one of Dave Chappelle's most stand up, and it was like two white women sitting in the front, and it was like he had the camera would pan to him every now and then, and he had to he dropped the punchline on a joke, and then it pans. They wasn't they looked uncomfortable. They looked uncomfortable. It was like. Yeah, I know. That probably just went because it's a spectacle. It's Dave Chappelle. Everybody else want to go, but I know the kind of jokes you're gonna get. The way they just one of his Netflix specials. I don't remember the exact one, but you see it pans to them. They just look uncomfortable. It's like, which I expected.
And even now, Dave, I'm done with them. I'm not gonna talk about them no more and shit. Like, he's at the point where it's like, okay, I'm just done, because to him, they can't take a joke. They can laugh at everybody, but can't nobody laugh at them. And I think that's what Damien Wayans is saying. Like, bro, we can laugh. The beauty about comedy, what's always been the beauty of comedy and stand-up, is coming to one of those places. That's the one place where we can all laugh at each other and have a good time and make jokes about everybody's shortcomings and what's going on in the world and shit like that. And he just feel like what he has to say won't be received well. And so he rather stay, doing this TV, doing this writing shit. And look, it is what it is. But Damien Wayans is definitely one of the GOATs. And I feel like, a Bernie Mac, a Richard Pryor, guys like that probably wouldn't make it.
I could use, I could watch the Bernie Mac stand up right now. Yeah, I'm not it wouldn't be well received by a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's gonna offend a lot.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Bernie right now.
Bernie be like, what's going on with all this fruity shit?
Or imagine Bernie on social media. Like he passed literally before the social media boom. Like Facebook was around, Twitter was around, but it wasn't where it's at now.
Yeah. And it wasn't booming where you had to be on social media to reach people and shit. Like, people was on social media, but now it's like everything is ran through social media and shit. Yeah. So imagine Bernie doing remember on the Bernie Mac show, he sat the chair, he sit there and talk to America. Mm-hmm. Imagine Bernie talking to America now and shit. America, I don't know what's going on. Bernie, they have been blocked him, canceled him, all that shit. Bernie be gone, so they been put Bernie ass up.
I think they would have. I think Bernie would have withstood it all, and he would have definitely flipped it. Like, oh, y'all can't cancel me.
Yeah, I feel like Bernie be rocking with Trump too. Like, this white motherfucker crazy. He say whatever he want. Like,
based off the character on the show, that's a possibility. On the show, maybe.
So, but again, shout out to Damien Wayans, man. He is one of our GOATs. But different times and shit. I guess if you want to, continue to play and stand up, because Marla is still performing. You just got to play the game. You got to adapt to the new crowd and the world and the culture that we live in today.
But really, man.
Some milk and cookies. Yo, ready?
Yeah, man. RP to
Birdie.
Him
downstairs. Him downstairs.
That's it. Birdie was funny. He was a funny man.
Yeah.
But from comedian to a funny story, NYPD cop was out in a music video going crazy and got herself a little flat. I don't know what's the legalities of it, because I don't know what's the rules, but I guess since you have a hold up, that's the position you hold, you have to be held to a high standard or what.
But she ain't break the law.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying that's what I said. I don't think she was just dancing in the music video, looking obviously.
Where she in Queens, Brooklyn, Harlem.
I'll tell you right now, NYPD girl music video.
And was this before she became an officer?
No.
This is while her being an officer.
A detective and special victims unit raising eyebrows after appearing in a raunchy pole dancing video gone viral. 7-year veteran of New York's finest popped up in a music video about world hip hop. Shows her body. Yeah. Let's see where it says where she worked out. Well, I have no words. One disgusted detective said.
Bro, I know all them niggas were shooting a shot in the motherfucking wherever precinct she was at.
Oh, wow. Oh, she gets bread too. 144,000 a year. They got her shit out. She's a grade 3 detective assigned to the Bronx Special Victims Unit.
Where?
Joined the force in 2018. She's in the Bronx.
She ain't in Hunts Point. Look.
Some of the force said her doing that ain't NYPD's business.
It ain't. Exactly.
It's not. What she's doing is not illegal, but I don't know their
code of conduct.
There we go. I can't think of the fucking word. I don't know their code of conduct when it comes to shit like this.
Yeah, but again, you can't see that's the fucked up thing about these jobs, bro, especially these city and state jobs. Trying to control people's lives. She not doing anything illegal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she might be selling sex in the video, but she is a willing participant, and it's not illegal to do so.
Yeah, and she shot her ass out in the video.
And that disgusting cop probably shot a shot. Oh, it's probably some big ass, ugly, fucking woman detective hating. It's either one or two. Nigga shot a shot, and well, they already don't take us serious, and this is just another reason why not. Or it's a woman who hated. And if you pay attention, man, just come around Hunts Point. The cops, male and female.
It says in 2018, 2 female cops were demoted because they posted with a nearly nude male stripper. Well, they was in uniform. That's different.
Yes, that's different. They in a uniform.
Yeah, in uniform. Yeah,
you're in your work clothes. Like
that's different.
Much different. She won that work. She was off the clock, doing something in her personal time.
They probably gonna find her in house.
They're gonna shame her. She can't. If you're a cop or a civil servant, you can't have OnlyFans. You can't sell salacious content. Like,
oh damn. Found another article. She will no longer probe active cases in the sex crime unit. That's crazy.
Oh, because she's selling sex. So it's like, you can't be selling sex and then work in a sex crime unit. Yeah, put on the traffic duty. I can see that being a conflict of interest.
The person who did the video said they didn't know she was a cop.
Okay, that's probably true. Because the person didn't come to them as a cop. They
said she got hired off a casting agency. So they just
because when she's not working, she's working. Motherfuckers have multiple streams of income. She's a model. And therefore she was hired to do a job. I don't see nothing wrong with it. We pick and choose when we want to accept people's flaws and shit. And I ain't even saying that's a flaw because she's a model. And she was hired to do a job. So what's the problem? But I can see the conflict of interest if you are you work a detective in a sex crimes unit and then you do a video where you're selling sex. I can see that. I can see that conflict of interest. But the fact that she's doing this, I don't think that's an issue because what she's doing is not illegal.
Someone in the comments said, she really heard this BS song and still participated. Yo, what's wrong?
Because she got a fucking check. That music probably wasn't even on. She wasn't listening to that shit. They said, what? She said, what y'all want me to do? Okay, dance. All right. She dancing to something in her fucking head.
Oh, man. Like I said, code of conduct is probably a big part of it. They removed her from that, but I don't know if she's gonna lose her job. But
I can see the conflict of interest, but again, we gotta stop, body shaming people, man. We pick and choose when we want to do this shit. She a cop, and she's an attractive woman, so you got to be some bulldagger. You can't be a lady, an attractive woman, be a cop. You can't be a handsome man and be a cop. Y'all gotta look like life then kick y'all ass. No, that's not cool. You can be beautiful. Cops, you guys can be beautiful too. Firemen, postal officers, postmen, fucking train conductors, bus drivers. You can be beautiful too. Don't let the world shame you and thinking y'all can be beautiful too. Male, female, whatever you prescribe to. If you are a civil servant, you can also be beautiful.
Well, from one viral story to another viral story, I think you sent the clip in the ASO chat. So, white woman with braids was approached by black woman, and
another possible troll.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're watching the clip.
Because you could tell the black girl was trying to laugh like she was.
Like I'm saying, the more you watch it, the more it feels off. Like it's like a skit, like it's a planned video. I could be wrong, but that's what it feels like when you watch the video.
But videos like this, first thing I do is go to the comments, right? And just see what people saying, see checking people temperature and shit. And a lot of what I seen was, how can, people with no pictures in their profile pic, how can a black woman tell a white woman she can't wear braids, but black women wear wigs and blonde hair? So now the sister's coming. Well, stupid bitch, blonde hair ain't just specifically for white people. There are black people with blonde hair, and braids is a hairstyle that was created by black people, and they're culture appropriating. It just look shit like this just sends the world into a tussle. It just shows how fucking separated and racist we still are. Because me personally, I think white people with braids just look fucking stupid. Like, you look dumb as hell. It's not a look for you, shorty. Like, your hair ain't made for it. again, people gotta understand, like, ethnic hairstyles like that. It's not just because they look cool, but those styles serve a purpose. It's a protective style, and you have to have a certain type of hair for certain type of hairstyles. So you see a white woman with a protective hairstyle like that. First off, you don't need it because your hair ain't affected by the elements like black or brown sister hair is and shit. And two, your head, your fucking head is not built to deal with that type of pain that black women deal with, black and brown people deal with those type of hairstyles. And three, you look fucking stupid. Literally, you look dumb. You look absolutely dumb. And so when I see shit like that, I ain't offended. I'm just looking like, this nigga's a fucking idiot. She don't know what she got herself into, because now when she can take that shit out, her head gonna been fell out because her head can't takes. Head and hair ain't built like the sisters. They ain't built like my brown sisters. They ain't built like my black sisters. So texturally can't handle the braid, the cornrow, the lock type of shit. All that shit is not made for y'all. We ain't doing it. Yes, we do a lot of shit because it's cool and we innovative, but we also innovate because we need these certain things to serve a purpose. And so when white people take black people things, they're just taking it because it looks cool to them. When they don't understand that sisters get braids because it's stylish, but it also serves them a purpose. And they don't get that part of shit. But we know culturally white people ain't create shit but famine and rape and disease. And so we ain't never trying to take none of y'all got. Y'all don't do nothing but mass murder. That's y'all want to be known for that. That's y'all claim to fame. Fucking raisins and fucking potato salad. These are white claims of fame that black folks don't want. Black or brown people don't want. So we ain't never trying to take shit that y'all got. Blonde hair don't belong to y'all. Straight hair don't belong to y'all. Only thing that belongs to white folks is famine, disease, and rape. Y'all can have all that.
That's crazy, but
it's the fact. Look at the world at Great America, what it was built on.
No, I ain't arguing what Great America was built
Talk
on.
about it if you want to.
I'm saying I ain't arguing that. You know,
but culturally, culturally, they ain't got nothing else that anybody of the world around them know them for. So hey, white girl, do your hair.
No, I'm just thinking. What would they consider?
What's culturally white? What's culturally white?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what do they? This might be a crazy boo-boo, but
hit the Reddit streets. What's culturally white? And don't get me wrong, nothing against white folks, bro. I also really
I put like white American culture or just straight white, because that's
well, white American culture and white culture is different. That's the same way they'll say black culture. It's not African culture, because when you think of black culture, they think about African Americans, whereas you see this whole situation going on with the Brits and the Americans. The Brits wanted our ass off of TikTok not too long ago because they like, y'all niggas we ain't the same. African Americans is just the dopest people in this fucking universe. But it's white culture and white American culture are two different things. Because I think the European whites would be like, we ain't those whites. Because they'll look at the American whites as uncultured, heathens and type shit, like rednecks. Like the backwoods, the Texas, Great America, and all that shit. Like, that's what American whites get.
Okay, but I don't even think that's the majority of white people. But
that's how that world perceives American whites, right? That's how they identify it, like when they think about American whites. So culturally, other whites from other parts of the world look at American whites differently than they do the rest of the whites. Just the same way black people or Africans, people from African descent from other parts of the world look at black people to be a certain way. It just, we happen to be fucking cool and innovative.
Horses
I'm black,
part of
y'all.
European. Democracy is European.
You said what?
No, because I'm on. It says read through the answers. Some.
You can, all you gotta do is Google the difference between American whites and other whites, and I'm pretty sure they go give you some ignorant ass shit that might have a hint of truth to it.
Oh,
So you go American whites versus European
electricity
whites.
came from white people in America.
Hey man, shout out to Thomas Jefferson or Thomas Edison, whoever that was.
Thomas Edison. Electricity came from the whites. So
that go one, and we all need that. So good shit, whites.
But yeah, this is breaking down the difference between European and is saying what's European, what's this, and what's that.
Euro. Look, watch this real quick. Reddit always give me the answers, man. European whites versus American whites. Reddit knows the way. All right. Let's see what they say here. Okay. Truth be told, there's no such thing as white. Okay, that's not going to help me. Depends, some look very white. I had a girlfriend from Pittsburgh. There, the Irish Americans and Italian Americans seem fervently hate each other because many Americans whites look white, but they are not. They are mixed with Native Indians. What? It's been said that 40% of white Southerners have some recent black ancestry, but I don't know to what extent. Europeans are also mixed. I never met a single European who claimed that his family came 100% from the place where they were born. This shit ain't helping me, man. That's the thing. We don't know what a white is. That's why I'm looking on Reddit. Nobody can give me a definition or distinct
you got the
difference between
this
European whites and
American.
One created electricity.
One's European, one's American.
Yeah, that's right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, when it comes to that, because again, there's Africans or international, because they don't even consider themselves really. They're black, but they're not African Americans. African Americans and the rest of the blacks of the world. There is like specific differences between the two, and maybe because American blacks had to grow up in squalor a lot, and we had to create things ourselves and create our own norms because we didn't have any. We had no culture, so we created our own cultures here. And now there is specific things that was American or African American because everything was stripped from us. And so when we came here, we created our own things. And so now there is a distinct difference between African Americans versus blacks all over the world. Whites wasn't stripped of their cultures coming to this country. So therefore, there's really no difference because they were Europeans who came over and who brought their cultures over. You know what I'm saying?
I guess the difference is over the years is once you laid your foundation and roots here and you grew here, yeah, you're not in our flower pot. We are own shit. Y'all stay over there. Y'all took that shit. Y'all took some of our shit over there. Y'all do what y'all do over there. Y'all stay over there. We do our shit over here. I guess that's how they look at it.
And then American whites saw a lot of cool shit the black people did. Like, hey, I like that. I'm going to take it. Like what you did. We going to have to get that from you. So look, American whites, that's what y'all built on, man. I'm sorry. Pillaging, disease. That's what y'all brought. But y'all do have light. Um, let there be light. And we thank you for it. And we thank you guys for it because we love it. But also, did you know the black man was the first one who created the light bulb? So, you know what I'm saying? Thomas Edison found, he discovered light, but the black man is the one who created the condensed light bulb that we use today. Say what you want.
Man. But that's
Black
it.
history every day, motherfucker.
Well, let's see. But no, it is what it is. Now, finally some fucking power. Power is back.
Power is back.
Raising Kanan, episode 1, season 4.
I think what you said might be true, John.
What?
About Joey Badass character.
What did I say?
You said that he was gonna be a long time ago when Joey Badass was first introduced. You said he was gonna be the character that everybody talked about on Power that like put Kane in them on and shit.
You're talking about Breeze.
Breeze, right? And I remember us talking about it, and I was like, nah, Joey Badass ain't that character, like the character he was. But now what they doing is the way they flipping it, I think he's gonna become Breeze.
He's gonna become Breeze. So the unique character is basically
right. The unique died when his brother tried to kill him. Spoilers. Unique died when his brother tried to kill him, and the veterinarian was saying, like, niggas taking that type of head injury, they don't become themselves. He was talking about a dog. He was like, we had a dog that had an injury, and the dog once was a calm dog, became rabid, and we had to put the motherfucker down. I think Unique is now transitioning due to his head injuries, transitioning into Breeze.
He's been playing because the whole episode is basically a flashback to
Not yet. Yep.
It's a flashback to everything that happened. Him basically behind the scenes, watching everything, watching them, and just playing the cut while everything is going down. And yeah, I guess he eventually becomes Breeze. I think season 5 is probably gonna be the last season of this shit because it did say it got renewed for season 5. Because also when season 5 comes out, I think it's gonna be around the time or maybe before Powerbook Origins comes out, and that's literally Ghost and Tommy when they're young.
So do you think they're gonna introduce them in this season, or are they gonna wait till next season?
Maybe it depends. Maybe. Nah, they probably wait for the next season.
Yeah.
We may get a cameo or like an Easter egg from them, but they probably wait for next season because next season will be more in line with the Origins coming out, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like depending on how all this shit plays out, a few characters from Kanan is gonna carry over to especially if Unique is Breeze. Is how we kind
do you think 50 will have something to do with this? Because I know him and Stars ain't.
No, of course, yeah, 50 be going back and forth for Stars, but they always seem to make it work. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, especially when it's time for like the shows, they make it work.
Right.
But so obviously, Kanan's probably gonna carry over. Maybe Unique, maybe 2-3 characters will carry over from here to Origins.
Right.
But Origins is supposed to be like the aftermath of Raising Kanan.
Yeah.
So it shall be interesting to see, but Raising Kanan's own thing. It's been a minute. We haven't had none of the shows is out.
Yeah,
It's a
no,
long
was out
gap
for
since Power Book
yeah,
2.
yeah, for a
Yeah, and then we
while.
gotta wait. I don't know when Tommy's coming now, so I think it's this.
At Tommy got one. This Tommy's last season, right?
Yeah, so you got this.
And I saw they were talking about it because All Lamb is on there now. From Power Book 2. They all on Tommy. They all in Chicago and shit.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be in a few episodes in Chicago. What was I gonna say? Shit, and then BMF look like it's coming to an end. Season 4 like it's gonna be the last season.
Unfortunately, BMF is done.
Even though season 3 was like the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Season 3, that shit took a turn. And it was like, oh, it had some good moments, and it was like, what the fuck?
I still feel like they killed off my guy too soon. Well, they didn't kill him off, but
fuck, I forgot his name.
Wild Buddy.
Fuck was his name?
Because when they brought that girl, nah, bro.
You can't stop the rain. That's all I remember. You can't stop the rain when he bodied his homie.
Bro, that girl character and Braxton. Nah.
And then the miscellaneous Tupac cameo.
Yeah, bro. They were doing too much. Yo, that shit was trash. Like, that shit was really trash. Lamar.
There we go. Yeah, Lamar, man.
Yeah, that was again by far one of my favorite villains from this whole 50 Cent. I know it ain't
TV show.
Power.
Just the 50 verse.
Yeah, the 50 verse. Like Lamar was really one of my niggas. Like that nigga, that's a wild boy. Like truly a wild boy.
As a villain, like
like truly a villain. Like
he was terrorizing them. Like
had they ass like shook, like and did it for sport. Like
he killed the sister's friend, their younger sister's friend.
Yeah, word. Like the way they like just drugged him up and he just done. Like that shit was corny.
They didn't give him the best of ending, but he was a little bugged out, so you could see it leading that route because there was something a little wrong with him.
But then they replaced it with Dude and Braxton. Nah.
Yeah, the villain choice wasn't. Yeah.
Nah, it wasn't good at all. So I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm hoping they give us a little spark at the end. But first 2 seasons great, and then it's just been downhill from there.
Season 3 went crazy, but
bro, they were just doing whatever, man.
Well, hey, man. From TV to music, R. Kelly, man said since being locked up, he's written 500 albums. Shit,
500 albums.
Tory Lanez just dropped the album from being locked up. So I don't understand why at this point R. Kelly just got dropped.
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
well, Tory Lanez is independent, so there's not. I don't think there's any restrictions. He can
right. Yeah.
I think R. Kelly technically is still part of the label, so
the label ain't gonna put shit out.
Prevent him from putting music out.
Yeah.
I think that's the main difference.
Because I was just about to say, Tory Lanez be on phone, he be on video. Tory Lanez be active as fuck from prison, and so I was about to. That was my question. Like, why can't R. Kelly be the same? But I also, like the label ain't gonna back that. Tory Lanez got his own thing, his own people who support him. Whereas, a major, I think I believe R. Kelly is still on a major or owes a major. Like he's still owned by a major. His likeness and everything is still owned by a major label. And so they not gonna put out or support.
I think he's currently with Jive Records. Nope, it says in 2019 he was dropped by Sony Music.
Yeah, they might have been, but I still think there's a label in charge of his masters, in charge of his discography. Because if it wasn't, then he could easily put out music.
I said if he's still on the label, he can't put in. But if he's a free agent, he can put in.
Yeah, saying 2019 he was dropped by Sony Music. He was with RCA. Then he went to Sony picked it up, I guess, and then dropped him. But I'm sure somebody owns his masters and owns his likeness and owns his discography. Somebody do. And that's going to prevent, if he's not the owner of his likeness, his masters and shit, the whatever entity that is that's in control of it controls if he puts out music.
Oh, I said two. What was the number I said? I said a crazy number. What's the number I say? Albums he wrote. He was in jail.
500.
Crazy. 25 albums.
25 albums.
25.
And I believe it. I believe he be in there performing it too. I'm pretty sure if you at that prison, they probably write to they people's like, yo, this nigga R. Kelly got some shit, man. Listen to this. Yo, Kels, saying that new one you made up. We gonna have the cell rocking. We gonna have the cell knocking. Come and get my love. Don't you crook, but put some money on my books. I know R. Kelly got some shit going, man. Shout out to the Pop Piper, but not really. No shout out, but shout out. If that makes any sense. Because, Kills, we don't support you, but you did make I Believe I Could Fly. And we can't forget that.
He's been plenty of great records, but shit, man.
I want to do a science project. I just want to go to a black wedding and just slip in, step in the name of love, just to see if the
reaction.
See the reaction. Are they gonna like, hey, stop?
I think now they're playing because he's been convicted. So at this point, he's in prison.
Or a nigga just gonna be like, I
think at this point you make the choice like, it's like I don't rock with what he did, but the music when it was still active, like he's facing
out here wilding.
So people was like, yeah, I fuck with his music, but I don't know if I can listen to it now because But now he's convicted. He's set to do the time he's doing prison. It's like, now we separate the music from the man because
and we can listen to certain songs, some songs.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can say what you want, but I'm gonna bump this music. He's locked up anyway, so you can't blame me for listening to music. I think some people might have that approach, like he locked up anyway, he's done. Like, he's gonna do his years. I'm still bump his music.
I just want to do a social experiment, just slide in the playlist, see how people react.
Well, one of the most talented musicians ever graced this planet, but
unfortunately,
it is what it is. You sent this in the chat. Recent studies show that playing video games is the #1 hated hobby by most women. I didn't even know playing video games was a hobby.
I guess it was supposed to be a hobby. There is careers in gaming now, but they consider gaming as a hobby. And for women, it's the most hated hobby based on the women that they I guess since it's more prominent now, more people's getting paid. Because other than that, back in the day, like, what's your hobbies? I wouldn't say playing video games. Technically, by the definition of playing video games, it is a hobby. But I would have never list. Oh yeah, that's one of the hobbies I do. I play video games. Yeah, that's like saying, what's your hobby? I like watching movies. Like,
what's your hobby? I like bike riding. I play sports. Swimming or dancing or karaoke.
Yeah, a nigga can't say I watch movies and make people be like, that ain't a hobby. Like, video games is just a form of entertainment. Watching movies is a form of entertainment. But
I guess playing video games, you're a little more active. in a video game than you are watching a movie.
I guess it takes more motor skill.
I'm saying, yeah, well, it's more focused and it gets a little more of the energy, and it depending on what game you play, it may drain your energy. You know, some bullshit
Yeah,
happen, it may
yeah.
stress you the fuck out. So
That's why I'm at on fucking Hogwarts right now, man. I can't beat this mission.
that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
So it does affect you. Like you can play the game, like, ah,
Affects
fuck,
your
man, shit.
yeah, but shit. Sometimes movies can affect your emotions and stuff as well. Like
Yeah, but you ain't gonna a movie ain't gonna make you rage out versus you fucking up in a video game. You know what I'm trying to say?
right, right.
You fucking
Yeah.
up in a video game
My whole thing is my question is why does women hate games so much? Video gaming so much.
I
What
think
is it?
gaming is just frowned upon. Like it's supposed to be like a kid thing, but obviously you have a whole generation that grew up, you know what I'm trying to say, with video games.
Right,
So the true intentions of video games was for children, but then you
right.
have these children that grow with the games. It's like shit. I ain't gonna stop playing. Some people stop playing. Some people don't play
Yeah,
video games no more.
right.
They did it when they was younger and shit. But some people legit like, nah, I'm playing my video game. But like I said,
Right. Okay, but why hate it?
because of all the hobbies, of all the hobbies, well, you could play, or depending on the significant other you have, you could play video games with your significant other.
Bro, there's so many
Good.
game. There are gaming styles. There are gaming types. There's multi. There's a space in gaming for everybody.
Yeah, but I just feel like, again, like how we have this conversation, like technically it's considered a hobby, but we don't really feel like it's a hobby.
Yeah,
Their view of video games is
it's
probably
immature.
yeah,
Like,
I'm saying, yeah, they look down on video games. They don't
yeah,
look at it as like
yeah. It's looked at as immature because again, video games were initially created for children's entertainment, and it surpassed that. And now I think people culturally or women culturally, there are women who don't mind. Um, but some women just feel like I guess they feel like it's childish. If you are a woman, um, please comment what you think about gaming. Do you consider it immature? Is this a hobby that your man can't do? Is this a red flag? Is video gaming a red flag like Johnny's red shirt? If a man play video games. Me personally, I've been playing video games my whole life.
that's what I'm
I don't
saying.
play them. I don't play them as much as I used to
Yeah, they don't get the
because
same amount of time that they like when I was a kid. The hours I
right,
put in video. See, that's
right.
probably another reason why the hours you put into video games probably plays a role in it too.
But see, like
Consumption.
I don't like seeing these videos. You be seeing these videos where like the girl will play a prank and destroy her partner's PlayStation or
You know, I think
Xbox.
some of them set skits, but I feel like a select few of those are like real prank.
No, I just saw this one where this girl she was like, "I'm gonna clean my boyfriend video game,"
Hmm.
and this nigga come in the house and she in the kitchen. She got it on the dish rack, like draining out of shit. So he like, what the fuck are you doing? She like, oh baby, your game was dirty, so I cleaned it. Like she took this nigga PlayStation and put it like in water, like she washed it off and shit. She like, look how clean it is. I cleaned the controllers too, and he like, baby, that's an electronic. Like, regardless of it being a video game, would you put your computer in the fucking sink and clean it? She was like, oh,
That's crazy.
she like, I ain't think about it. So then he put another video. This nigga got his shit like rice, and he like tried his best to get. He like, yo, this shit is over with, bro. This shit is broke. Like, I can't even be mad, but I'm fucking like fuming inside. Like, but if I get mad, I'm gonna really like fuck her up, and I don't want to fuck up my woman over a video game. But like you said, some of those videos be trolling, but you see like the 2K, like, nigga, one of those videos, I promise you, is fucking real. Where the girl took his 2K character.
Oh, and she deleted it. I seen that
and
one.
Deleted it.
She deleted all his mind players.
Yo, he was ready to kill this woman. This nigga was in tears.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, especially 2K. Like I play 2K is one of the few games that gets like a majority of my video game time.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, losing your player would definitely like after all because he probably the way 2K is now, you spend money on the player, so you
Right.
put money into the player, so you put
Right.
money
You
in
actually spending real money.
you spend real money. Shit, you buy the game, that's money, but then you got
Right.
VC coins to boost the
Right.
players overall. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So
Right.
you spend a legit time and money into that player. So for someone to delete your player, yeah, someone like that's at the end of the day, it's a video. Look, it's a video game. Video game shouldn't dictate no one to do no crazy shit. But I could understand why someone would
Right.
go crazy over something like that.
But again, I don't know what's the woman equivalent, but anything you spend time into, you invest in, and somebody frivolously destroys it, you're gonna be upset.
Yeah, that's definitely fact. But like I said, yeah, there's some women that play video. It's like I said, it's
There's a whole lot of
women that play video games. You know, there's a whole field of women playing video games.
Bro,
I don't know what
you go on Twitter. Go on Twitter. It's a whole community. The niggas love the women gamers and shit. Like these niggas are like in love.
Well, you got the ones that are in love, and then the ones that's mad because they can't get their attention. So you know,
Right, yeah. But because then you have like attractive women who are playing video games now, and these niggas will be on there fading, bro. I'll be in the comments laughing like a motherfucker. They be in there fading. But like you said, there is a community of women who do play video games. I just don't think men have hobbies. I don't think men hate women hobbies. Whatever a woman does, like, I'm pretty sure, like, for the most part, niggas really be like, I don't care. As long as it's not like putting me in a poorhouse. Okay. Whatever. And if you in a relationship, as long as you,
also video games, like some video games are some people's escape. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, long day at work, or just want to get on the game, have some fun. Like, you know, some people may do whatever they do to
motherfuckers. For, again, it's no different than motherfucker being on their phone and just serial scrolling. Like, you breaking from the world, you just want to be on your phone, you want to look at TikTok and laugh and listen to your podcast or whatever it is, your form of entertainment. Like you said, I play Madden. Like, I'm the type of nigga, I get bored real quick. So I can't even play video games long because I get bored quick and I'm low key like on the short bus, because if it's too intricate, I'm like, man, fuck this shit, man. I ain't playing this stupid ass game. I go back to button mashing and shit. I go play 4 button games and shit. Like, I got this game on my Xbox. It's called Inside. Literally. All you do in this game, it's like a puzzle game. You a kid, it's like an end of the world, and you're in like this fucking warehouse, and you're trying to escape. But you gotta do different puzzles to escape the different levels and shit, trying to make it out.
Okay.
Very simple game. It's like 3 buttons I use, but that game, literally, mentally for me, is pleasing. It ain't much to it. It's very bland. You can't even see the kid's eyes. You just see like a shadow. Just look up Inside. It's a game called Inside.
I'm going to Google it.
My wife and Dorian look at it, it's like, what the fuck are you playing? But it's peaceful to me. It's a strategy game. I ain't that good at it, but I like puzzles. And so this game does it for me for right now.
It's like some Minecraft shit.
Bro, it's a very simple. It ain't even Minecraft because I don't even like Minecraft. I ain't got
You
time
don't
for
got no
Minecraft.
eyes. You say you
Exactly.
got no eyes.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't got no face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But,
This shit got some high ass ratings. PlayStation got a 4.5 out of 5. IGN got a 10 out of 10.
bro, because I found this, it was on Game Pass. I looked at the trailer. I was like, let me play it. And I fucking like it. I ain't gonna say it's a fun game, but it's an interesting game. And I'm stuck on the puzzle right now, but I enjoy the game. I'm that type of person where I don't mass play games that much. Like I want to get WWE 2K5, but 25, but I don't want to spend the money for that shit. And that's another thing. I don't like spending money for games.
Yeah, because they made games. Games is expensive now. Like, what the fuck?
So y'all, ladies, y'all gotta understand. Like when a nigga got a game, that was a true investment, and you hoping to get some ROI on that shit, meaning return of interest, meaning that the game is actually enjoyable. Because if he don't like the game and then he got to hit your nagging ass, you just messed up the whole experience. So, ladies, if your man is a gamer, support that man. And if you don't like men that game or people that game, that's cool too. Everybody, there's a community for everybody. Like we always say, it is what it is.
It is what it is. From gaming to controversy. Druski seems to get himself caught up in the Diddy stuff.
He ain't the last.
Damn, Druski.
Again, we're just talking about MTV used to be promoting the Diddy parties on national TV.
Mm-hmm.
MTV, who's owned by Viacom, all this shit used to be promoting the life and the parties of Diddy. So, not to say anything gonna come from this, but I just don't think Druski is the last person. So, when I hear people mention with the Diddy shit, it's like there was a lot of people at these parties. What role they played is different. I remember Dave Chappelle said he's too ugly. He was like, he said, I heard about these Diddy parties. And on one hand, I'm happy that I wasn't I'm happy I didn't see nothing. But on the second hand, damn, I must be ugly because Diddy them didn't invite me to the freak offs. And I used to be at those parties and shit. He like, damn, I just realized I'm ugly. Because I didn't get invited to the freak offs and I used to be at those parties. So I don't know. Druski is one of the, like the faces of young comedy right now. I would say when it comes to comedy, like social media, it's kind of different. But comedic public figures, I think Druski is one of the top people.
Yeah, he is. Right now, Druski's definitely one of the top ones.
And so, when you reach the top, these type of accusations, allegations start to come up. So, Druski just have your legal team do what they need to do and, keep working.
But I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna be the first. He ain't gonna be the last of the celebrities to get wrapped up in all this stuff.
Nope.
It's definitely gonna be more, and the accusations will continue. Or just
More to come.
you gotta let it play out. Obviously, you seen Jay-Z and Diddy one, where both of them that shit got dismissed, and now one was dealt with. So you just gotta see how all the rest of them play out.
Yeah.
Now let's get into our closing segment. You wasn't on last week's episode, but in the midst of last week's episode, we was talking about the wins, and then me and you got into a conversation because they was honored at the NAACP Award,
WCP. Yeah.
and we were just going through the list of their movies. So for this week's episode, we're gonna do a Fab Four Wayne's movies. Fab Four Wayne's movies.
And again, one of my favorite families. It's my wife's birthday, but I was upset that I wasn't on the episode because how much the Wayans meant to me when it comes to like my entertainment as a kid. From the 11 Color, from the Wayans Head cartoon. The Wayans just been, when it comes to black royalty, other than the Jacksons, we got the Wayans and shit. So shout out to them. And Fab Four movies, because Wayans did more than movies, but we going Fab Four movies.
Yeah.
Got it.
The straight Wayans, the Wayans family, their movie.
Yep. So we're gonna start at 4 together, and we're gonna go down our list.
All right.
So at number 4 for me, the movie that started it off, and I still watch this movie, is still funny as fuck. I'm Go Get You Sucker.
Yeah, that's my shit. I love that movie.
Yo, I'm Go Get You Sucker is so fucking funny, boy. Like the original satire and the black exploitation and the comedy about other movies, like that's where the shit starts with I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. Like that shit is still to this day funny as fuck. So I'm on my list.
Definitely a dope one. Definitely. Fortunately, it didn't make my list, but that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite Wayans movies.
Okay. No, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker is really my shit.
It was almost my number 4, but at my number 4, Don't Be a Menace.
Don't Be a Menace is a great one. Didn't make my list. Don't Be a Menace. Because it was between like I'm Gonna Get You Sucker and Don't Be a Menace, like on the outside of my list. I think John, we might have 3, 2, and 1.
Similar, possibly.
It might be, but it might be mixed around.
You definitely know one of the ones.
I know where you at, like there. But I just feel like we got the same ones. It's just gonna be a little mixed up. But yeah, Don't Be a Menace and I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. I was like debating with it, like which one. Like although I feel like I quote Don't Be a Menace more because I was older when that came out. I understood the jokes more, and that shit is really dumb as fuck. But I just enjoy I'm Gonna Get You Sucker more. So Don't Be a Menace don't make my list, but I ain't mad at that being on your list.
Okay.
At number 3, I have Scary Movie. Number 3 on my list.
It's a little higher on my list, but it's definitely on my list.
Scary Movie is number 3 on my list. Again, the first comedic play on the scary movies and shit. Hell of a job done. But that's number 3 on my list.
At my number 3, I have White Chicks. White Chicks is my number 3.
I do not like White Chicks.
You don't like White Chicks? That's crazy.
I do not like White Chicks at all. I never liked that movie. That movie to me is the worst of the Wayans movies. No, I'm not. No, I'm wrong. Little Man is the worst, and then White Chicks.
Yeah, Little Man was crazy. It was still funny, but it's just the concept of Little Man was ridiculous.
It go Little Man and then White Chicks at the bottom of the Wayans movie catalog for me.
That's crazy.
I really do not. Those 2 movies, I'd be like, nah, bro.
White
like,
Chicks
honestly, I like
funny shit that was in White Chicks.
Honestly, I like the scary joint more than I like White Chicks.
Oh, a haunted house.
A Haunted House. I like that more than I like White Chicks. I just don't. The White Chicks just didn't do it for me. But it was definitely one of their biggest movies, like culturally. You know, fucking Damon, big ass Terry Crews and all that and shit. With the snow bunny loving and shit. Like he was funny as fuck.
Once you go punt,
yeah,
you end up in a wheelchair.
You end up in a wheelchair. Like he played his character good. Like he was just overly too much. It was like, all right, this nigga funny as hell.
No, that shit was funny at the end when he finally finds out that
she's black.
Yeah, he's like, he not white. Instead of like, oh, he's a man.
Right? No,
yeah, what? The betrayal.
The betrayal and shit. Like, that's what I said.
Find out the woman's a whole man.
Yeah. That's what I said. Terry Crews was funny to me. Like he played the shit out of his character. But other than that, I really don't like White Chicks. I really don't. But yeah. So number 3 for me is Scary Movie. Number 2 for me is Major Pain.
Major Pain should have made my list, but it didn't make my list.
Number 2, Major Pain, great movie. Another movie that I quote a lot, yo. I fucking love Damien Wayans and Major Pain, especially when he's
definitely one of the to me is that their family is one of their best movies.
Yeah. When he was talking to the deaf dude, if you don't answer me when I speak to you, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. Now, do you understand me, dummy? It's like through your third. Like, yo, that shit is hilarious, bro. That nigga dumb as hell. Like, Major Pain is really one of those ones. Like, I feel like when it comes to like cinematically, that's one of they top, like well written, like character, like not just like, you know, the scary movies, all them, like that shit just like over the top. Like it's funny because it's so outrageous. Major Pain was funny as hell, but it was like written well.
Right, it was a good movie.
And shout out to young
Orlando Brown.
Young Orlando Brown in there, you know, dancing and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Major Pain, number 2 for me.
At my number 2, I got Scary Movie. Shit, I'm not gonna lie, I almost put Scary Movie 2 in my list too.
I thought you were about to say 3.
No. Was it in 3? I think after 2 it was over for them.
Yeah, 2 was over. That's when the white people took over.
Yeah, after 2 it was over.
Look at the conversation coming back.
Yeah, I'll say after 2 it was over.
First 2 was great. White folks took over, destroyed it.
I'm looking forward to Scary Movie 6, man.
Yes, I am.
I need all of them. I need the younger Wayans in it. I need Damon to be in it. I need.
They gotta have the whole family in that joint.
You gotta get them all in there.
Oh, they ain't gotta have major roles, but it's so many movies that they can play on now. And even just
had a cameo in the first one, right? He had a cameo in the first Scary Movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Who?
Kanan.
I think when he was watching Amistad, right?
Yeah, he was Amistad.
Yeah. He was Amistad.
I forgot what he was saying. He's saying the Titanic shit. He said Titanic shit. What the fuck did Leonardo say in that fucking?
What Leo say? What did he say?
Something about something world. He's like,
I'm on top of the world or some shit.
Something like that. He said,
"Get out, nigga!"
And he started getting whooped. I knew Kanan was in there. Kanan had. That's what I'm saying. They don't. All of them don't have to have like a crazy role.
Yeah, word.
Sean and Marlon need because they
of course
they're the ones that was really like predominantly in the movie, but Damon, Kanan,
Cam, all of them,
you have to throw them in there. Like nice little cameo. Throw the younger Wayne family generation,
and it's a lot of them.
Yeah,
have Damon Jr. in there.
Yeah, just throw the whole family in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, scary movie 1, man.
Scary movie 1 is. I remember when I saw that, I was far too young to go see it. First off, But I went and saw it with my brother. Shout out to Frio and shit. And I'll never forget this because it hurts inside, John. It hurts inside because I went to see this movie. Yeah, it's not even a good story to tell, bro. I went with my brother because he was on a date, and yo, it's a bad story, but I went with my brother. He was on a date, and my mom didn't want him. Like she wanted me to pretty much snitch, like, so she sent me to go like to watch him and shit, like make sure he being appropriate, make sure he being a gentleman, being a young man, like not doing nothing nasty and shit. So he like 17. Me and him, we 4 years apart. So he's 17. I'm 12, 11, 12 and shit. So he like, I'm gonna bring her, my girl gonna bring her cousin and shit. We meet them at the movies, bro. Shirley's like, he ugly. Killed the nigga self-esteem. Now I'm on good bullshit the rest of the movie now. Now we at the movie theater. I am not happy.
Who's your age?
I don't even know. We ain't get that far, bro.
Man, that's fucked up. So you just meet and see him and say like,
bro.
They
in the movie theater, bro. Oh, me and him walk up and shit. She say, he ugly. I said, fuck you, bitch. Like, so the date is over, but the ticket's already paid for. So my brother like, no, they call me D-Dot. He like, no, D-Dot, be cool. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Bitches, like, bitches be talking like, you just, do you, like, do you get girls, nigga, like trying to hype me up, nigga, you get girls. Like,
yeah, he trying to obviously continue.
Yeah, he trying to keep his date going and shit. He's like, and he trying to have me fuck it up and make us go home. I'm already knowing the play. So he tried to boost me up and shit. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm not gonna even, I don't really want to be here, but I'm not gonna fuck it up for you and shit. We go in the movies and shit. We go in the movie, and mind you, girl was very pretty. She was very pretty. Like, I ain't gonna even hold you. Very pretty. So ain't much I could say about her to diss her because I don't remember body wise. Back then as a kid, you didn't really care about body. It was just like face.
I'm saying, yeah.
So she could have been bony as hell. I wouldn't know. She was pretty with nice hair. Like, I remember that. Like, she had long hair and she was pretty. So that's all I remember. But we're in a movie theater and shit. We in there chilling and shit. And all I remember is like Sean with the penis in his ear and shit.
Oh,
Shorty like,
Sean, right.
So she's like, what's that? Not knowing what was going on. I'm like, that's a dick, dumb bitch. Like, just straight bullshit.
Yeah, she fucked up the whole night for you. Yeah. So you like, fuck this shit at that point.
My brother hear it, he like, nah, chill out. Like, chill out. I'm like, nigga, don't tell me nothing and shit. I'm ready to buy Shorty candy and stuff. I'm ready to have a good time, like be player. Shorty killed my whole night. That was my first time seeing a scary movie. Where then, because of how bad it was, I couldn't remember the movie. My older brother took me to see it, like, because he wanted to see it. And he like, yo, want to go? And I'm like, yeah, I saw it, but I don't really remember because I had a fucked up night. And then I saw it the second time. I enjoyed it. I laughed at it and loved it and shit like that. But yeah. So unfortunately, scary movie always gonna remind me of a bad time when a girl called me ugly and shit. And that's why I play video games now. Because y'all messed up my self-esteem. And that's why I get mad at the cis male thing because of this. It was all because of this, John. This is where it started.
That was your villain arc? That was the start
that was the start of my villain arc, John. Unfortunately. I'm too kind hearted to hold grudges and shit. If I see Shorty today, I'll probably be like,
You friends on her on social media?
I don't even know this girl name. The girlfriend, my brother's ex-girlfriend, we're friends on social media. I could find her, but I'm not. What's the purpose of that? Because it's her cousin.
You know what I'm saying? The purpose of it now is because you told the story, and it's your pondering of your like you don't really care because obviously you're happily
Beyond
married
this
man.
conversation, be honest, I will forget about this shit.
I'm
Like,
saying, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, damn, you probably like just for her to try out play me. Let's see how how
I personally don't have time to be going through nobody's social media, bro.
okay,
I I don't have.
I'm not
I
saying you
don't
should
have
do
time.
it. I'm just saying.
And a different time. And the crazy thing, guys, I've never done it. Like me and the cousin always been cool and shit. Like we pretty much grew up together because she was our neighbor. And so we've always been cool. But I never like pondered what happened to that girl.
So
Only time I think about
that was the only time you seen her.
yeah, she was literally like growing up, she wasn't around. Like
Well, so she was just a cousin that visited, basically.
cousin that visit, I don't even know if it's her real cousin or she just said it was her cousin because I never seen
You
this
never
girl,
seen her.
never seen this girl ever again. And how my brother dated for a long time, like for some years. I've seen many other cousins, I've seen many other family friends, but I don't remember seeing this girl ever again. They probably knew better because next time she probably would have got them hands if I saw her again. So I don't know, but but whenever I think about scary movie, I think about damn, Shorty played my ass. But it is what it is. Scary movie is a classic comedy, period, not just a Wayne's comedy, but
Yeah. Is our number ones to say?
I believe so, John. We just shared the clip of it the other day. At number one, me and John both have a low down dirty shame.
Yeah, that's my all time. I watch that shit faithfully. I haven't watched it in a while.
It's on Tubi. It's on Tubi right now. I just
I
watched
think I watched it maybe like a year and a half ago. Was the last time I watched it. That's a movie I can watch.
Yeah.
That's my
And
movie,
as soon as I see a clip, I always share. I got to share with John because that's one thing I know. Me and him, we both love is low down dirty shame.
Kenan definitely killed that role. Even though I feel like Kenan wanted to be more of like the
He was
behind the
supposed to
scenes.
be, and he was supposed to be a serious person, but nah, that shit's too funny, man. And that was Young Jada. Young Jada.
Young Jada.
Yeah, man.
That's the one that made Will fall in love. That was that
Yeah.
Jada right there.
Word, because Jada was beautiful.
Oh yeah, she definitely was.
Jada
Definitely.
was beautiful.
She's a beautiful woman. She's just a lot of her actions is just a little
A little off putting. But Jada is and have always been a beautiful black woman and stuff. But her character Peaches is an iconic character and shit. Like she'd crash out for real. And then my nigga Wayman. Like Wayman is Wayman's that guy. Like
R.I.P. to Wayman, but he definitely stole the show in that movie, man.
Yeah, definitely stole the show, man. And his role,
he could have definitely had some more roles in his future.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate, but he did his thing on the one role he got. He did his thing.
Nobody forgets Wayman. Nobody will ever forget Wayman.
Part of my quotables from the movies. The
all the time
with Kanan.
All the time. If y'all just listen to John quotes that movie all the time.
That's a fact. That's one movie. Like there's movies I remember they lines. I've watched enough, but I feel like those that low down dirty shame is just the one movie I could really pull out all the.
If y'all watch anything we do, OSA, ASO, fucking nigga, we made it. John always finds a way to quote low down dirty shame.
That's a fact, man.
That's his shit.
Cruising I think John last night start speeding.
I think John definitely, although it's number one on my list, John definitely liked and loved this movie way more than me because John stayed quoting this movie.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna lie. In my comedies, like all-time comedy movies, I definitely have that shit. Like favorite comedy movie. That's definitely in my.
It's in the top 10.
Yeah. It might argue top 5. There's a lot of great comedy movies. But I'm just talking about as a favorite.
What you prefer.
You know what I'm saying? As a favorite, it might be legit top 5 comedies and enjoy because there's a lot of great comedy movies. Yeah, man.
Hey man, it's just one of those movies you never get tired of going back to. Like
Yeah,
You
man. You got
just
the,
you never get tired of that
got
movie.
the
It's one
kitchen
of those movies.
scene. Got the scene at the gym. So you got the scene where the
And the
mailman
club,
trying to holler at Jada.
yeah, yeah.
He
You
asking
got the
Shane to bail her out.
you got the club scene and
Oh, yeah, you
shit.
got the club scene.
Yeah,
You
man.
thought he got shot. And it was like, it's just wine. Yeah,
Yeah, great movie, man. And the Wayans, man, great family, talented family, comedic royalty.
yeah, definitely. They're definitely cinematic royalty.
Yeah,
I think with the coming back a scary movie, I think they need to get the whole family together. They gotta
they
put out
got
like a
to.
TV show with just like obviously we had the Wayans Bros, but
Yeah.
somewhat of a I don't want to say a sequel, maybe a spin-off,
It
but just
just
include the
so
rest of the
it's
family.
so many of them.
But yeah, that's the point. Yeah, just fuck it. Put them all together. You know.
No, I think what they should do, where it's like almost like in living color, but with all of them. Like almost like sketch comedy. Yeah, you can have a few more people, like
Yeah,
close friends.
obviously you gotta
Yeah.
put you
But I
gotta put
think
other characters in
to
there.
keep
Yeah.
it fresh, like have them all be different characters, do sketch comedy and shit, because they all comedians and shit. Like, so to have all them like with different fresh ideas, like nobody watch fucking SNL. Bring the Wayans, like sketch comedy show.
No, that's yeah. They got some great hits.
Yeah,
Shout out to the Wayans family, man. Shout out to
definitely.
the movie. See, I want to see Kenan in the movie. I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen Kenan in the movie.
Keenan be chilling, man.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, he did his thing in the low down dirty sand.
I mean, '90s Keenan was cooking. Then
Yeah,
Keenan's built up his resume, built up his team, became a writer, and put all his brothers on.
Kenan, let's see. Last movie he was in as an actor.
Been forever since Keenan did a movie, man.
I'm pretty sure it has the actor. He was
He
on the.
probably
Oh, we talked about this. He was the last thing he was in was on the episode of Real Husbands of Hollywood in 2013.
right, yeah,
Yeah, so
and
it's been 12 years since he's been in anything.
yeah,
And yeah, it's time. It's time for Kenan to do. You don't got. Yeah, you gotta put. If Scary Movie 6 come out, he gotta be in Scary Movie 6.
yeah. Get Keenan on camera again.
Yeah, he has to be in Scary Movie 6. They gotta get him in there. So obviously he's one of the writers. Yeah, they gotta get him in. He gotta get in the scene or two. I need a scene with him, Damon, like the OGs. I need a scene
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
OGs.
when they bouncing off each other and shit.
Yeah, definitely need a scene with the OG. But with that being said, let's wrap up this brand new episode of Another City Opinion Podcast. Your boy John, my co-host Dev in the back, and we are out.